Welcome to the 48 Rules of Retirement. Today, we focus on rule number 4: retire every day. Thomas Jefferson offers our opening quotation. This American founding father was principal author of the Declaration of Independence and the third U.S. president. He suggested that a little rebellion now and then is a good thing. So what? You might ask, particularly if you have raised children and know all about rebellion in its more primitive forms. Well, it seems that all revolutions originate with the individual. Therefore, retiring a little bit each day is tonic for your soul. Become the Bonnie and Clyde of getaways. Forget the computer, calendar, clock, pager, iPod, iPad, abacus and smartphone. Unplug yourself. Enjoy nature. Take a walk. Treat yourself to several days off. Turn off the TV, radio and computer. Don't read the newspaper. Does anyone read the newspaper anymore? Seriously, try to unplug. Let me tell you about the first time that I tried downhill skiing. I was a good athlete, but I had never tried alpine skiing. A fellow teacher asked me to help supervise a high school ski trip, promising to teach me how to navigate the snowy slopes. He took me for one short demo run on the bunny hill, and noticing that I was quick to catch on to skiing without first using my poles, he said we were ready to take to the larger slopes and ski runs. Soon, we were zigzagging down every snow-covered slope at the ski resort. I will never forget that exciting new feeling of mastery and the sight of the village below the sparkling white slopes lit up at night. When I arrived back home, I was so charged with a stimulating new experience that I took the next day off from work. I phoned in sick. I wrote poetry about my skiing experience. And that felt so good that I took the next day off. I phoned in sick yet again, and I wrote more poetry. My wife convinced me to return to work the next day. I was reluctant at first, but it was okay because it was a Friday, so I had the weekend off. My favorite pick-me-up is a canoe trip. It requires a complete day to purge our psyche, get rid of the civilized accoutrements that invade our consciousness. Then, the experience of solitude, seemingly boring, lonely and initially scary, inevitably becomes an exploration of depth, particularly when you have to go to the bathroom at night in the great outdoors where owls hoot and wild animals lurk. Camping in Ontario's famed Algonquin Park, I enjoyed killing a deer with my bare hands and eating its pulsing heart. Just kidding. Actually, my fondest family recollections involve simple camping experiences with my wife and our children as we wandered blissfully with our tents throughout the United States and Canada. Thoreau was in his late 20s when he engaged in his getaway at Walden Pond. His wise words might inspire you to schedule your own brief retirements. I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life, and see if I could not learn what it had to teach, and not, when I came to die, discover I had not lived. You mean, seize the day? You better believe it. Carpe diem. I say. You have heard the phrase, use it or lose it. It applies to your brain, vote, muscle mass, imagination, talent, friendship and other items in life that ironically, you never fully appreciate until you discover suddenly that they have vanished or have been diminished in some dramatic way. As an assignment, please listen to Joni Mitchell sing, "They Paved Paradise," and put up a parking lot. Sometimes, loss is subtle like the proverbial frog that sits and slowly boils in gradually heated water. It's a fun experiment, try it with the grandkids. Sometimes loss is sudden, so swift that it's over in a flash. Anyone who has been in an automobile accident or has watched an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie can relate to this version. Frightening examples abound. Early morning, long-distance phone calls, a doctor's diagnosis, that terrible feeling when your sails go limp. You feel like Charlie Brown in Peanuts, when Lucy pulls away the football just before the kick. I have discovered that there is one day at a time, one moment with nothing guaranteed beyond the now. The bottom line is to use it or lose it. Now class, write a list of things that you don't fully appreciate. If you are having trouble, add to my list. 1. Power windows and brakes. 2. Light beer. 3. Wine, both red and white and rosé when you mix them. 4. False teeth. 5. Senior movie discounts. 6. Freezing at the dentist's office. 7. Peanut butter. 8. Ice cream. 9. Nail trimmers. 10. Hugs, especially from children. 11. Air conditioning. 12. All brand cereal. 13. Prune juice, do you notice a pattern? 14. Viagra. 15. Earplugs. 16. Reading glasses. 17. The Waterpik oral irrigator. 18. Walk-in bathtubs. 19. Walk-in bars. 20. Grab bars. 21. Chocolate bars. Okay, enough about bars. 22. Mosquito head nets. 23. Carpal tunnel vision. 24. Dishwashers. 25. Trash compactors. 26. Call display. 27. NFL replays. 28. Text messages. 29. New Balance running shoes. That's my list, which totals 29 items. How many did you come up with? Get ready for retirement rule number 5 soon to come.